It's Friday, so that means it's time for a walk and talk, and I got a big one today. But like, first of all, if you like metal detecting, if you like treasure hunting, if you like the culture of it all, you should subscribe. I won't make you like anything. I never really make anyone share anything. But I do realize that a lot of my returning viewers are unsubscribed, and being subscribed helps me out a lot. That's enough about that. Let's just jump right into it. I don't know if you guys notice or follow me on any of my other social accounts. If you don't, by the way, you can follow me at Get That Treasure, pretty much everything. But I'm a Webby Award Honoree for best and most creative use of AI for the Deep Clanker Manticore program series that I made. You know, and so this is interesting. Mrs. Treasure submitted that unbeknownst to me. And then she told me about it, and I was like, well, I don't know. Just the videos aren't even that good. But you know what? I ended up right next to ESPN. Your boy ended up right next to ESPN in the same like genre or class, whatever topic, well, whatever, the best and most creative use of AI and technology. So that's pretty cool and also surprising. So, oh, little dog just jumped out there. Kind of scared me. But anyway, I don't know how to feel about it apart from the fact that it's really cool, and I'll be plastering it everywhere, and they're sending me a little plaque that I can put on the wall that says to Get That Treasure, the 2026 honoree, which basically means that, like, I finished in the top 25%. So 11% of the submissions go up for voting, and you can vote on what you think is the best. And anyway, that's a cool little thing. I like it. It's an accomplishment that I didn't expect. But anyway, I better get off on that. Anyway, there is something I wanted to talk about today, and that is, if you watch my videos, I'll always say, look, if it beeps and it repeats, dig it. The shovel of truth tells no lies, okay? And I'm a firm believer in that, and that's about maximizing your amount of treasure. But I also want people to realize that, like, having fun is more important than any sort of technique or any kind of rule or any of that, right? Like, just go out, swing, have fun. If you don't want to dig all the targets, you don't have to dig all the targets. You just don't. Sometimes I go to parks and there's so many pull tabs, it would just drive you up the wall. Is digging all the targets the best practice? Absolutely. But if it makes your experience unenjoyable, throw that rule out the window. That's okay to do. But the most important thing is that you go out and you have fun. And in this hobby, and overall, more importantly, your life, don't let any set of rules rob your joy from you. If you do, you're only hurting yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, no one else cares really if you suffer, okay? That's the unfortunate truth and the cold reality of the world. So you got to do what you can to make everything more enjoyable for yourself. When people come to this hobby too, a lot of times, there's this weird, I don't know what it is, but people think that, you know, we're just a bunch of old guys in, like, I guess, sandals and socks, walking a beach, desperately looking for treasure we'll never find. And they think that that's weird for some reason. Now, we know once you get into the hobby, you find little bits of treasure all the time. This is not a hobby where, like, you know, if you dig the holes, you're going to find interesting stuff. You're going to find silver coins. You're going to find relics. You're going to find gold rings. And it's going to happen a lot, okay? We do find treasure in this hobby consistently. The more holes you dig, the more treasure you find. Mrs. Treasure is coming. She's driving towards me right now, and she's about to drive right past me. And I just wave by at her. Anyway. But you're gonna find treasure consistently. And it's gonna happen. You just gotta dig those holes, but people will make fun of you. I can't tell you the amount of times where people are like, what do you do for fun? And I'm like, I'm a metal detectorist. And they're like, this is the funniest thing. They'll be like, what do you mean? It's not like I just blurted out some like weird scientific words that nobody understands. I said, I'm a metal detectorist, you know? And then they say, so you detect metal? Yeah. The like comprehension ability of some people is so limited. It's ridiculous to me, but whatever. All that aside, the point to what I'm saying is that like, don't let people's perceptions of something they know nothing about affect your pursuit of happiness. This is very important to me, and it's one of those things, like if you get anything from watching me, that's important. People who know nothing about something will try to cloud your opinion of it. If you want to get out, you want to try metal detecting, don't let some kind of weird overall social opinion affect what you pursue. And that's true of most things, provided they're, you know, they don't hurt anyone. But when it comes to like just exploring what it is you like that's legal and safe and sane, that's another thing too. I don't understand why like people are weird about the pursuit of treasure, okay? Maybe if we just say, well, I'm a treasure hunter as opposed to I'm a metal detectorist, I don't know. You shouldn't have to get into like these weird like semantic arguments. Who cares? But if this is a hobby you've been thinking about getting into, and for whatever reason you think that people would make fun of you or whatever, who cares? Okay, because at the end of the day, you'll end up with a stack of gold and silver, and at worst case scenario, probably a stack of spendable change, and you'll have peace of mind. It may turn out that you try this hobby and you don't like it, in which case, that's fine. It's not for everybody. A lot of people will start it and they'll do it and then they're like, and they're done with it. And you know what? I'm okay with that too, because that's more treasure out there for me to find. The point of what I'm saying is like, don't let other people who know absolutely nothing about anything affect your perception of something you want to explore. Now, with that said, if you do want to try metal detecting, feel free to hop on over to detectorwarehouse.com and use code GETTHATTREASURE at checkout and get yourself a metal detector. But if you don't want to do that, I see plenty of used detectors for sale at places like, you know, Facebook Marketplace or wherever. So they're out there and you can usually find them cheap. And now one thing I will say, don't go too cheap. Go too cheap, it really sucks. Some of these like Amazon, like off-market, off-brand, whatever they are, it's not like how with cereal, you can get an off-brand cereal and it tastes close enough to where you'll be fine. Some of these things just are horrible. So remember that. And if you ever want advice about what I think is a good detector, shoot me an email, shoot me a message. I'll answer you. I'll tell you straight up what I think. Moving on. Tonight, I'm going to a Lone Star Treasure Hunter Club meeting. If you saw my video from the Cowtown Treasure Hunter meeting, I may or may not, I don't know yet, I haven't decided, make a video like that for Lone Star. I think I should, but I am also cautious and wary of, you know, not everybody wants to be on camera, and it is what it is, but I think it's good that I do it. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. It's also kind of a pain to do, but moving on. No one's forcing me to do this. It's just something I kind of want to do, and then depending on how the mood strikes me, I may not want to do it. You know, I'm fickle like that. But anyway, another question I have for you is, what kind of content do you guys want to see? You know, everybody I talk to is like, I really like these walk and talks, which makes me wonder, like, maybe I should incorporate this type of filming more into my hunt videos, which come out every Monday. I know that the hunt videos, they're really for some of us who like, I can sit and watch metal detecting videos all day. I like the sound of it. I like hearing the beeps. I like seeing the holes get dug. I like seeing, even if it's just like nothing that comes out that's worth a flip. I love it. And I know some of you are like that, and then some of you aren't. And that's okay. That's why I make a variety of different types of content on this channel. So please let me know in the comments, what is it you want to see? And while you're thinking about that, just know we are so close to the next giveaway. So the next giveaway is going to be for some Excalibur hand diggers at 1,750 subscribers. I think this morning I checked, we're like 1,680. We're not far away. So if we can hit that goal by next week, maybe I'll throw in some others so we'll make it a bigger giveaway. I don't know. That sort of feels like I'm extorting you into helping me spread the channel. And you know what? I am. It's like that J. Cole song. What else? Oh, you know, I say this every week and I mean it. If you get out this week, or this weekend, I hope you get that treasure. Also, you know, if you celebrate Happy Easter, by the way, it's Easter weekend. Hope you can like spend time with your family and eat some food. I think a lot of people eat ham, so you know, eat you some ham or whatever you may. I don't think you eat do people eat rabbit? Probably bad. I don't know. We always ate ham, deviled eggs. So, deviled eggs. I love them. Anyway, but if you get out, I hope you get that treasure. And if you want to submit a favorite find, or you want stickers or any other swag that I may have at the time, feel free to email me at igetthattreasure@gmail.com and I'll send it out to you free of charge. Who doesn't like free stuff? Thanks for watching the channel. And because you watch the channel, I'll send you some free stickers. And even if you don't like me, get that treasure is, you know, it's a good slogan. It looks good slapped on your car or a stranger's car or someone else's personal property or municipal property, police cars, municipal buildings, wherever you want to put it. Now, I'm not telling you to break the law. Anyway, thank you guys so much. You don't know how much I appreciate the growth that we've experienced. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out and let me know. You want to tell me about your treasures or just whatever. You just want to say, hey, you can always message me. Sometimes it takes me a little while to respond, and sometimes my responses are brief. But I like hearing from you, and I don't mind talking to you. So remember that. I don't know of any hunts that are coming up that I'm going to anytime soon, except for Wales. I am headed to Wales. We'll talk about that as that gets near. But get out there this weekend, get you a little piece of treasure, and thank you so much for watching.